Welcome to Module 15 of the OSHA 30 Construction Training Study Guide, the ultimate source for exam preparation. Today, we're tackling cranes and rigging, a critical topic where safety and precision go hand in hand. Here is the recap.
Behind each is a worker who didn't make it home, a family left to grieve.
Comprehensive overview of fall protection systems can mean the difference between a close call, careful inspection, the lanyard was replaced, and a life was, including guardrails with toe boards.
Imagine working on a roof in winter conditions.
Preparation is everything. Second, practice emergency drill.
Alright, let's ensure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss a safety lesson. If you need a refresher on the basics, check out the OSHA 10 Cranes and Rigging Basic module. In this session, we'll build on that foundation and explore advanced safety practices, operational criteria, and planning techniques to keep your worksite accident-free.
Let's begin with Chapter 1, Crane Hazards and Pre-Start Planning. Crane safety begins with awareness. Nearly 30% of workplace electrocutions involve cranes, and mechanical failures account for 11% of crane-related accidents. Most of these are preventable with proper planning and inspections. Before operating a crane, employers must level the crane, ensure the surface is firm and capable of supporting the load, barricade the swing radius, prevent unauthorized access to hazardous areas, inspect machinery. A competent person must check for defects or hazards, coordinate with power line owners, maintain safe distances and clearances. Remember, preparation isn't optional, it's a critical first step in crane operations. Now, let's test your understanding. Take a moment to think about these questions and discuss them with your colleagues. Time to move to Chapter 2, Advanced Lifting Principles and Load Management. Operating a crane safely requires understanding 4 basic lifting principles. Center of gravity, the point where a load's weight is evenly distributed. Leverage, the use of balance to prevent tipping during lifts. Stability, the relationship between load weight, boom angle, and radius. Structural integrity, ensuring all components work cohesively to support loads. Crane operators must identify load weights found on shipping documents, verify lift calculations to ensure the load is within the crane's rating, consider external factors like wind conditions, side loads, and uneven ground.
A worker once underestimated the impact of wind during a lift. The swinging load caused the crane to destabilize, nearly toppling it. The lesson? Always consider weather and site conditions before starting a lift.
Mastering these principles ensures safe and efficient operations, protecting both workers and equipment. Now, let's test your understanding. Take a moment to think about these questions and discuss them with your colleagues. Welcome to Chapter 3, Inspections and Maintenance, Preventing Catastrophes. Inspections are non-negotiable in crane safety. OSHA requires daily visual inspections. Before and during each shift, operators must check for wear, damage, and operational issues. Monthly inspections, conduct a more thorough review and keep records on site. Annual inspections, a documented, comprehensive check by a competent person. What to inspect? Wire ropes for frays, kinks, or broken strands. Brakes, outriggers, and boom angle indicators for proper function. Bolts, nuts, and other hardware for wear or looseness. Hydraulic leaks and tire pressure.
During a shift, a loose bolt on a crane's rotating superstructure went unnoticed. When the crane began to swing, the bolt gave way, causing a collapse. Regular, thorough inspections could have prevented this incident.
Never assume equipment is in working order. Inspect and maintain it meticulously. Now, let's test your understanding. Take a moment to think about these questions and discuss them with your colleagues. Here's the final chapter, Rigging and Personnel Platforms, Ensuring Safety in Advanced Operations. Rigging is a specialized skill that demands precision and adherence to safety standards. Here's what OSHA requires. Rigging requirements. Only use equipment rated for at least 5 times the maximum load. Prohibited practices. Avoid using cranes to hoist personnel unless no safer alternative exists. Even then, strict criteria must be followed. Personnel platforms. Platforms must be designed by qualified engineers. Gates must not swing outward during lifts and must include restraints. Rigging must not be used for other purposes when not hoisting personnel. Operational criteria. Hoisting personnel must be done slowly and cautiously. The crane operator must remain at the controls when the platform is occupied. Operations must cease in bad weather or unsafe conditions.
A crew ignored guidelines and used a makeshift platform for a lift. During the operation, the rigging failed, causing the platform to fall. Following OSHA's strict design and operational criteria could have prevented this tragedy.
Outriggers. Always adhere to manufacturer specifications. Ensure the weight of the personnel platform and rigging does not exceed 50% of the crane's rated capacity. Precision and compliance with OSHA standards make rigging and personnel platform operations safe and reliable. Now, let's test your understanding. Take a moment to think about these questions and discuss them with your colleagues. Congratulations! You've completed Module 15 of the OSHA 30-hour construction training. By now, you've gained valuable knowledge that goes far beyond the basics, preparing you for the unique and challenging environments of construction work. Now, it's up to you. Take what you've learned here and apply it every day. Keep inspecting your equipment, practice your emergency plans, and be a leader in creating a culture of safety. Test your knowledge by clicking the quiz link in the description.
Do you have any questions? Leave them in the comments below and we'll be happy to help. Stay tuned for the next module, where we'll tackle a whole new set of safety challenges. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to OSHA Outreach Courses.